Four people in a room talking about everything. Or talking about really nothing at all. You decide.
Welcome. This is the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
That would be very...
Here we are.
what a mood killer.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm
Right?
just trying to think, where do you go from there?
You have to laugh.
Yes.
Well, yes.
But like if I'm imagining myself not knowing you guys and never having this conversation. If somebody said that to me, I didn't know what to do. What in this? Like, I'd be so self-conscious.
So for the listeners, are we recording?
We are recording.
Oh,
Yeah.
Since
okay.
when?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Not nearly long enough for context.
Oh, okay.
But if you're in an intimate situation and somebody said to you, well, in this economy.
Whoa, in this
In this economy?
What?
And that's what I mean. Like, if I didn't know you guys and somebody just dropped that on me, like in the middle of, whatever, in this economy.
I think they think I'm like paying for it or they're paying for it. You
You're
know?
doing that in this economy?
What arrangement is this?
Yeah, what is happening?
It's a great few words to really make people uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's
I
great.
guess if you wanted to break up with somebody, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not being
No, you
Say in this economy?
I would love to be in this relationship, but in this economy,
It's just the economy is really.
I can't.
We could not
How do
possibly
you
be in
argue with
love.
that? I guess.
Have you seen the Dow?
You can do it with anything. You can be at the grocery store. You can buy radishes in this economy. Like it works in any situation.
But if somebody broke up with me, I'd really consider the economy. I'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
In this economy.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah.
But I guess it was time for us to go our separate ways.
Yeah. I mean, it
All
was
right,
meant to
well, there
be.
you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. We just gave people, listeners of the Hot Tub Podcast, a reason to break up with someone.
There you
Yeah.
go. In this economy.
Not a good one.
No.
But a reason.
Yeah.
Give
But
it a
it is a
whirl.
reason.
Yeah.
Sure. And we gave it to you for free.
Yeah. Let us
In
know
this
how it goes.
economy.
That was nice of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I
do
feel like
we
this
need
is only
anything else?
funny to us.
I think it
Sure
might
it
be.
is, yeah.
Might be. Brady, did you have a question?
Yeah, sure. We could do a question.
Sure, let's
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
I'll
Yeah.
just do this.
This will be a little.
You've got mail.
That's
There it
my
is.
Yeah, I have to
favorite.
do that. Sue has multiple questions, but this is a good one. She says, "Hi, Hot Tub. I was listening to episode 172, and you guys were talking about Mauler's 12-foot Christmas tree. Mauler, you just moved into a new house.
Yeah.
Will that new house fit the tree, or did you not think about
A
that? Was that something
12-foot
you
Christmas
considered
tree?
when you
In
when
this
you got the house?
Oh, that's good.
Well, the way you said the question, will a Christmas tree fit? It's not like we have 3-foot high rooms.
Oh yeah, but 12 feet is
yeah.
significant.
Do you have
No,
high
no,
ceiling?
I know, but it didn't say.
Yeah, it didn't sound like that. Yeah.
If you read the question, it just sounds like a really low ceiling.
Maybe you do.
Yeah, maybe you could.
Hey, have you seen
Have
the
a crawl
economy?
space.
No, I don't. I can't put a 12-footer in my new
Oh
house.
no! So what are you gonna do with it?
I never bought it.
Oh, you never bought
didn't
it?
get it?
Oh, that's right. He
Oh.
didn't buy it. He was on the fence. You were
Yes.
very
Yeah.
close,
Yeah.
but you didn't. Good for you.
Yeah,
Good
and that
call.
was pre the idea of us moving, obviously,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
yeah. So
You would never get your
whole
money back
idea
on that.
From where you were thinking of moving to
Yeah.
actually moving into
Yeah.
your new house, that was fast.
yeah.
That was very
But you've
quick.
been thinking for a long time about
we've-
moving.
we've
You've
been
been
looking for years,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah.
waiting for the perfect.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
needed a house that fit our tree.
The
Yeah,
fence
you
to a
should
tree, yeah. Isn't it Christmas Vacation where they just chop off like the top of
Yeah.
the tree?
Yes.
Is that,
Yeah.
yeah, you could have done that with your fake tree.
That would have worked.
Yeah, but thanks for the question. No,
Yeah.
we're just gonna have a regular tree now and just live our lives
Live your lives. Live your lives.
in this,
This
economy.
That's right.
All right, let's get going with the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenni, and at Brady Jones Radio.
All right, Jenny, you love your Nick Jonas.
Yes, I do.
You think
I have
he's a cutie
He has
pie.
a thing. He has a thing. Yeah.
And this all stems from Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
And his music, which you
I
enjoy.
love his
Sure,
music.
yeah,
love
me
his
too, yeah.
voice.
But
yeah.
more Jumanji.
Yeah.
Well, Nick Jonas is opening up about his bedroom rules.
Oh, Nick.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
He has revealed his beige flag, where he confessed that he only uses the bed he shares with his wife, Priyanka, for one reason, Jenny.
Oh.
One reason only. Quote, I think beds are for sleeping only.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, he goes on, and Nick Jonas has lost me.
Oh.
Yeah.
He says, I don't sit on the bed. I don't eat on the bed. I don't read a book on the bed or watch TV. I can't do it. When asked to further elaborate, Nick said that he doesn't like the bed to get warm. He doesn't like the bed to get warm.
Okay.
Oh.
But this is the honest.
Like he
of
likes
all
to
of
get
it.
into a
Okay,
cold
weird.
bed.
Yeah,
I get
I
that.
get that.
Yeah.
Nick did say that if Priyanka is watching TV in bed,
Oh, God.
he pulls up a chair and joins her.
No, that's so weird.
That's where you lost me, Nick.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Don't do that.
Oh, my God.
Like
Get
a
a
folding
fan.
chair?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Don't do that.
Why?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Really weird.
Yeah.
That's a strange move.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there
'cause-
wouldn't be a chair there? Like, if you know that that's a part of your life, at least just, like, have a more permanent setup
Well,
than
exactly. Have
pulling
like a
up
comfy chair in the
chair.
corner or
Right.
something.
Even
But
that is weird.
I'm
I
sure
just-
he's got a big bedroom with, I'm sure,
Yeah.
a couple chairs.
Yeah.
And,
I'm also sure they probably don't watch a lot of TV in the bedroom then.
Well,
Because
if
that's
she-
weird.
I don't know. It sounds to me like she does. If they have a routine and he pulls up a chair, I would be, if I was Nick Jonas, I would be more worried about making her uncomfortable.
Yep.
You know, by not getting comfy cozy with her and just chilling. You know, if I'm looking like I'm
that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Because, yep.
right.
It
Okay,
kind of
so-
feels like a birthing room. Where he has a little separate area, you know?
So is that like if you're dating somebody and you know you're getting to that stage or whatever, and it's been a little while, and
Yeah.
is that like a deal breaker that like the first time you guys are spending the night together and the guy pulls up the chair
That's a weird
beside the bed? That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
It's weird. But and you know what? Because I love my bed. I love being in bed, and I love like watching my show before bed or like getting cozy on it. Yeah,
So
that would be hard.
If he's in the chair beside you, you're like, oh, come on. He's like, no, I don't do that.
No.
Then,
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Get a fan.
And I mean,
Nice
people
pack.
obviously that are giving the feedback about this whole conversation are saying, well, the bed must get warm sometimes
Yeah.
when,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Like, what do you mean just for sleeping?
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they don't.
Maybe they do
they
that in a
don't.
different
or
room
they,
too.
they have
Or
to
on
let
the
it cool
chair.
off.
Yeah, maybe.
Chair.
Oh my God, not
chair.
again.
Maybe they have a whole other room. I mean, they're
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
they could.
maybe.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But imagine the mood. Although if he's in a chair, there's not a whole
Yeah,
lot you can do
absolutely,
anyway.
yeah.
That's a lot of chairs.
Yeah.
For a lot of things. I thought it was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Not like maybe not even to do if that's what you and your wife have set up, but to admit that to the world.
That's a weird
Yeah,
one, yeah.
exactly.
That is
Just
Yeah, that's
very
bizarre.
weird.
The act of pulling up a chair. That's yeah.
It's so
any
uncomfortable.
scenario.
Yeah, it is. That's weird. Don't do
Imagine
that.
it's a lawn chair. He just opens it
Yeah.
up and puts it down.
That would be killer.
Very
I like that a lot. That's really good.
And it's
Like-
one of those that are really low to the ground.
Like he's watching a soccer match.
Yes.
And then just put that there. and-
It would just be like, is there a problem with our relationship? No, you're good. We're good. Why do you ask? Just sitting in a lawn chair next to the bed?
Do you think he sits in the chair and puts his feet at least up on the
No.
bed?
No, because that
No.
would warm it.
No,
Oh, wow.
exactly. Yeah.
Or does he just, maybe he warms her side? Like, he can put his feet, but only on her side.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
I see.
maybe.
Also, get a bigger bed or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Use the middle and then roll over to your
Are
cold
you
side.
sharing a twin? Like,
Yeah.
why? How are you heating up this entire bed? It makes no
You
sense.
figure it out, Nick. This is not
Come
good.
on.
Don't do that.
Does this ruin his hotness level?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you.
Yeah, it's a weird move.
Yeah.
I'll just watch Jumanji again.
Imagine
It's
if you
fine.
started dating Nick Jonas.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks in, you go, hey, guess what? I got you. I got you a chair.
Look at this.
This is really going to alter all of Jenny's Nick Jonas fantasies. He's going to pull up a chair.
And an ottoman.
Spicy.
And we're back.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Pope Leo is inviting other holy men to live with him in the palace. Yeah, he's breaking from his predecessor, Pope Francis's more modest living arrangements. The pontiff, who will be moving into the 10-room palace complex later this year, is expected to share his quarters with 3 or 4 others. It appears to be the first time in modern history that a pope would have roommates.
That's fun.
Yeah, this Vatican reporter says that Leo is definitely different to Francis, but not that different.
Brady, he's not playing beer pong.
No, I was gonna say, why not? Look, because he can't can't get married, right?
No.
Pope
Birds and dogs
why
tonight,
not?
boys?
Hey, we're having a bachelor pad. We're gonna have
Yeah.
bunk beds. We're gonna play Call of
Darts.
Duty, maybe some Halo, darts. The great idea. Foosball. I'd get so good at foosball.
Oh, yeah.
He's not moving with you.
That sounds amazing.
I don't know.
Do you think he
about
wants one more room?
I don't think he does. And I don't think you should live with the Pope.
Why? And the red wine, endless red wine.
No, they just make you bathe in holy water every day.
Yeah. Brady burst into flames.
They would come home and Brady would be shirtless wearing his hat.
Yeah, it's true. There would be popcorn in the hat, you know.
Leo!
He'd try to exercise you every day.
Yeah. Chest bump.
Oh, this is
the
a failure
visual.
on so many
The
levels.
visual is amazing.
Why does he need to do this?
He
doesn't.
doesn't need to. He just wants to.
just
I
wants
guess.
to hang
He
out with
doesn't
the
want to be
boys.
alone.
It might get lonely.
Yeah, if you can't have a partner.
I feel like
Yeah.
he's pretty busy. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like the Pope is
exactly.
always, like, when he gets up and goes to quote unquote work,
Right.
Yeah.
I think he's talking to a lot of people. He's
Oh, I think
busy.
he's very busy, and it's like anybody who needs to have the TV or radio on when they get home. I remember when I lived alone for the first time. You've never had that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But how does
Yeah.
that? what does
It's
that
like
have
you
to do
just
with
don't want to
this?
come home to
Sure.
silence and
Okay.
emptiness.
Yeah.
So he wants to come home
He
to
wants
his
to have the
buds.
boys. Yeah.
Isn't he arguably coming home to God? I mean, like, God should be there.
I mean,
you
you
know?
talk to the same person every day, all day.
God's
you
a
know?
little quiet sometimes. Well, do you think he gets mad at like his cardinal roomies for like soaking their dishes?
Maybe.
You know?
They've got a schedule.
Henry, did you vacuum?
Yeah, exactly. You're on toilet duty this week.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
U.S. orange juice shipments to Canada are at a 20-year low. I guess crop shortages, trade tariffs, and changing habits are driving prices up. And we're not getting as many deals. We used to get sales on.
Yeah.
On
Did you
orange
guys
juice,
have a lot of orange juice in your fridge growing up?
Yeah.
That was like the only grape juice. We had white grape juice.
We used to have the frozen
Yeah.
things. That's
Minute Maid or
Yeah,
whatever,
those.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
We
yeah,
had
I
the
had.
that too,
Fruitopia.
yeah.
We had the
Yeah.
Fruitopia one.
Yeah.
We had that, and do people still buy that? Is that a thing that people
Harder
still
to
have?
find.
I think
The
it's still
frozen
there.
stuff. I think it's still there. It
Yeah.
just, that was like a staple that everybody
Oh,
had.
That
yeah.
was like 3 feet freezers full of like different
Yeah.
kinds and whatever.
Yeah,
I
sure.
don't
You
even
had
remember the last time I
we
saw
had
it.
the thing that like the dispenser in the
Yeah.
side of the door that you could just pull one
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I worked in
Yeah.
the grocery store for many years in the frozen department.
Mm.
It was hell
Oh.
loading
yeah.
those things.
Oh,
Just
yeah, it
so
would've been.
cold.
So cold.
So cool.
It was so sticky too when you'd make
Yes.
it, you know, and
Oh, yeah.
it was fun though. I
And I
make the
love
juice.
again, when we talk about rich people, like people who had ice makers or a fridge in their garage
Yeah.
full of pop, that was another thing. If they had a special thing that could
Like dispense.
crush up when you'd add the frozen part. Words are not coming to me right now.
No, I know.
Frozen juice.
Yeah.
Jenny's gone caveman. Frozen juice, drink, nourish body.
You're also not seeing all of her hand movements.
Yeah.
She's doing this.
Don't know what that was.
What do you call this? A
Pour?
jug. Like a
pitcher?
jug.
Oh.
A pitcher. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then they had the special pitcher.
Are we on a game show?
Yeah, if we are, we're not winning.
Yeah, we know.
First word, pitcher.
Frozen juice goes in pitcher.
Yeah.
There's a
It's the title of our next podcast.
and then you use the oh my god, what's wrong with me?
A spoon?
No, what
All right, everybody, welcome to What is Jenny Trying to Say?
Oh my God.
Here we go.
First up,
Frozen
$100.
juice goes in pitcher. Okay, and then
Okay.
you're going to say you'd fill up the container.
Juice container
with
with water.
and
Pour that in.
What would rich people
Pitcher.
have? Pitchers?
There was a top that went on the pitcher that you could pull up and down that would what?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to show you because I can't find words. You would pull up and down on the top, like almost like a top spinner,
Okay.
and it would crush up and move the ice around so that you weren't trying to do it with a wooden spoon.
This is what rich people had?
No, when you're a kid though, and somebody had, oh my god, my armpits are getting itchy. Okay, here we go.
So one person in your neighborhood had this thing.
Yeah, and they also
Okay.
lived in like a really
Like a
huge
big house.
Okay.
And they also had
I've
an
never
ice
seen this
maker
product.
and
I've
a
never
fridge
heard
in
of
their
this.
garage.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Oh, if you look it up, I don't know what you would even. Obviously, I don't know what you would call it.
Well, what's your best guess of what we might call it?
Frozen juice breaker upper.
Yeah, I think that's the technical term. Yeah.
What the hell are you
Frozen
talking
juice
about?
stir jug. Frozen juice. What would you call it?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know. You couldn't figure out the word container, so.
I know. Frozen
A
juice.
quick stir pitcher.
Jug pitcher.
Is it? I'm going to send you a link.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
What
A
is
mixing.
it?
Okay, so it's called a mixing pitcher.
Okay.
Look
Okay.
up mixing pitcher.
And you think rich people
This is
have
what
this.
the rich people have.
It just made it
You
really
know they're
easy.
rich when they have the mixing pitcher.
I guess we just didn't have
And by the way, how much is that today? Like, would you be able to buy that?
$16.
I'm going to guess they didn't work very well.
I think
No.
they did.
No,
Because you could go up and down to crush.
That doesn't. that
Okay, so
doesn't-
you're crushing
Yeah.
through the, the.
boy.
So what do you do for a living? Well, I talk on the radio.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Right. No.
No?
I don't know why words aren't coming to me. I'm really struggling right now. I don't know what's
Frozen juice
wrong.
go in pitcher. Jenny, drink. Feel strong.
You rich, me poor.
You have mixing pitcher. Me have spoon.
Orange juice. Orange juice.
Anyway, so sales are down.
You know,
Oh, God.
By the way, the only reason she knows that is because it's written for her.
Exactly.
sales down. No one buy juice.
That's too many words.
Come on, Rush.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I can share with you now a personal story that
Yes.
only I will find funny.
Sure,
Yeah.
we can do
Or
that.
we can do some housekeeping.
No. Personal story that
personal
only you
Well,
will
we
find
like the
funny.
personal story, and if it
Yeah.
doesn't work,
It's
whatever.
not going to
Yeah.
work at all.
That's okay.
If it doesn't work, there's always a.
Now it's time.
I can always hit it. I'm just saying, I can always hit it.
Yeah, we'll just hit it.
I can
Yeah.
always hit it.
I think you should hit it.
Okay.
No.
Personal
You
story.
teased it. I need to know what it is.
No, but it's not funny to only
See, but now
my
we
daughter
want
and
to see.
I.
But now
Okay,
we
that's
want to hear
okay.
it more
Exactly.
Exactly.
because you
Yeah.
said
If
it's
it's
going to
bad.
be bad. That's something we crave on
Right.
this show.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys know. Do you say this line in your house? We do it all the time. You had to be there.
yeah,
Yes.
sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is you had to be
Okay.
there kind of
The-
story.
even better.
I'm gonna be cracking up, and the three of
Yeah.
you are gonna be staring at me going.
I think I think that would be
That's
great.
okay, too.
I'm looking forward to this being flat
Have you met any story that I've ever told?
Why do you want me to fail so bad?
because I think it's funny.
Yeah, this can go one of two ways.
Yeah.
Either it's a great story or it's a terrible story. Both outcomes are good.
Yeah, they're great. If
Right.
this bombs, this is fantastic.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Well, and you guys know me very well. This is all true. That when I genuinely laugh, it's
Yes.
rare that. But I was in tears for about 5 minutes straight. I just
Okay,
could
love
not
it.
keep it together.
Okay, talk to
But
us.
as I tell you this story, audience, hot tub, you will not find this funny.
All right, great. Here we go.
So we were sitting around the dinner table last night. It was my wife and I, and my daughter Piper, and my son Vaughn, and Vaughn's girlfriend.
Okay.
And so we were sitting there, and I don't know how we got. You just talk about everything, and we got on the topic about like, hey, what animal do you look like?
Wow.
Okay. Sure.
I love that. I play that game.
happens.
My
You
mom
play-
and I play this game, and often we will text Rush and be like, "Rush, okay, who's right? Who does this celebrity look like, animal-wise?"
She's decided that I'm the expert on these
Yes.
I was
things.
gonna say, why rush over Brady and I? What's going on
because
there?
Rush has talked on the air about this before. When I think it was when he said
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling looks like a melted candle.
yes.
And my mom fully got that, so
Yeah.
now she thinks Rush is the expert
get
in
it.
all things
Yeah.
like this.
Russia
yes.
is good at like humanizing animals and also animalizing humans.
Yes.
Yeah,
Does that
sure,
make
yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so maybe I
Yeah.
should have called.
You should have called.
You
Yeah.
should have, the expert.
That was available. Yeah.
So I don't know how we got on the topic, but my son's at one end of the table, and my daughter and I are sitting side by side at the other end of the table. And so I don't know. I think he says, "Well, what animal do I look like?" And instantly, my daughter says, "Possum," and I say, like, a ferret.
Wow.
Right at the same,
So you
almost
see,
the same time.
You didn't even. There was not even a beat. It was like you
just
guys were
possum
prepared to
first.
say
Yeah.
this.
So then Piper lost it, tears and tears. She goes, "It's like we've been waiting our whole lives."
Yeah.
Poor guy. How long has he been holding this in?
Yeah.
He's almost 20, and for 20 years we've just been, come on, ask us.
Ask us. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah.
Please ask us.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that is very
The
funny.
reaction time was so insane. But so then then we were just rolling.
Yeah.
And so then Piper was imitating him like, hey guys, what animal? Possum!
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You finally got it off your chest.
Yes.
Like, oh,
And,
yeah.
if,
that's
and
so
if you've
funny.
met Vaughn, he's like, he's 6'9" or something. Like,
Yeah,
we
he's
could have
giant.
said a gazelle,
Yeah.
a
Sure,
giraffe.
yeah.
Right.
He works at the gym. He could have been an elephant. He's strong, a lion.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Possum.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, everybody found this very funny.
Yes.
Did he also find it as funny?
He had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he has to laugh in front of his girlfriend.
For
'cause-
sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's that or blind rage. Exactly. Yeah.
And let me tell you, possums don't get that angry.
That's true. Yeah.
But you know, we're in tears, and
Yeah.
so you can't help but laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. So
Yeah.
what
Oh,
animal
that's
were
really
you?
Funny.
Oh, that was where it ended.
Yeah, I mean,
It started and ended with
Right,
Vaughn.
yeah.
Didn't even get to return the
Wow.
favor.
I mean, how do you keep going after that? Yeah.
There was just no point after that.
Yeah, because
really
no matter
funny.
what, because anybody else would have, and people
Yeah.
thinking about it and trying to figure it out, but not the
Googling.
case.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so good. Oh, that's so good. That's very funny. No, I get it.
Yeah, and possum and a ferret, they look the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Like-
and one of us said possum, and one of us maybe said ferret or a badger or something.
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
Right.
It was just all the same.
Same.
There was
Yeah.
just no hesitation.
But we didn't skip a bit. Like we were both
Yeah.
at the same
Yeah.
time. And Vaughn is far from any of that. And then I got to think when I was going to tell you the story, and I thought, didn't we talk about this on the show?
Like, what animals do we look like?
Yes.
Your son looking like a possum?
I don't believe
No,
so.
no,
No.
not that. But each of us, did we ever go around?
No.
I
saying
don't know that
what-
we did.
No, I don't think we've done that.
I want to know what animal I look like. Take a beat.
Jenny, you look like a...
Yeah, it's hard to say. And again, we're not going to have something that just comes to us
No.
like that because
I would.
No,
well,
I
for
think
me,
I
for
have it.
Jenny, I would say koala.
Oh, I was going to say snowy owl.
Oh, because I have a
okay.
round face. I get it.
sure.
Both koalas and
Yeah.
snowy owls.
Okay.
I don't know what animal has a small face, Jenny. Is that what you want to
yeah.
be? You want to be a you're a grasshopper, Jenny. Is that
A
Bird.
small,
Make me a
pretty
bird.
face.
A bird? That's not good.
No, that's not.
Brady picked a bird for you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. You're
Yes.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Snowy owl with no neck.
I mean, at least you picked an animal that has like the eyes on the front of the head.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's something.
Yes.
And it's a pretty owl.
Okay.
You're
well,
so
yeah.
mad at Brady. Your head turned like an owl.
Yeah, yeah.
Goes all the way back.
I'll give you that. Snowy
Yeah,
owl.
snowy owl. It's an elegant, graceful owl.
Yeah.
I need to look up
No,
snowy owl.
I get it. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, the one, if you Google snowy owl, look at the one of it laughing. That's very funny.
That's Jenny.
There you go.
That's actually really good.
You do. You have you have similar eyes. You have the same beak.
yeah, exactly.
It's yeah.
Are you content with that now?
Oh, I'm good with it. Yeah,
Okay,
sure,
good.
exactly.
Good, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just end it there. Just like dinner last night.
Just wrap it up.
You're one and done. That's all we need.
Good spot as any.
Anyway.
Now it's time.
No, we brought it up.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
If you are a listener of the Morning Hot Tub, you definitely know that out of the 4 members, Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady, Brady Jones easily has the most friends in the world.
Oh,
He
for
does,
sure.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
so
social.
many
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
How many
Real
friends
deep.
do you have?
I don't know. I hate when you ask that because I don't know how to answer that. A lot of friends, a lot of different crews.
Well, here's a way to put it. Take family out of it. How many friends would be at your wedding?
Oh, jeez.
Oh God.
Like
40?
you've done your list, right?
40,
Yeah,
50.
50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, is that counting the spouses and that of friends, or is that?
Not.
No.
I guess not.
Oh
No.
my
So
god,
it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
that's so many.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Then Jenny, you might come in second.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Rush third, and
Yeah.
I'm last.
And then you're last for sure.
So this new poll came out.
It didn't mean to sound. It didn't mean to be a slam, but it kind of sounded like
you
one.
said I'm
Yeah.
last, and I said for sure.
Yeah, no. I'm totally cool with that. I did not perceive it that way at all.
It's factual, yeah.
So this new poll came out that having friends costs, and this has got to be wrong for somebody like Brady Jones, an average of $250 a month.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Per friend?
No.
Just
to have
average.
friends. Okay.
So that's money spent on brunches, dinners,
Oh, yeah.
bar
Oh, yeah.
nights,
Yeah.
general hangs.
Oh, you spend
Yeah.
more than that,
That's
Brady.
definitely way more than that.
The average for men, by the way, Brady, is a little higher, $296. For women, it's $208. So in the middle, about 250.
Yeah, I get it. It gets expensive, man. Like every weekend is
Yeah.
packed.
But it doesn't have to be.
But I like it.
He's drinking. Of course it has
Yeah,
to be.
that's right, exactly.
But you're like the brunches get expensive, and then like you go out for dinner, and then the next morning's brunch, and then there's
Yeah.
Well,
something
listen to
else.
this. 44%, so almost half the survey, have skipped a major event with friends because of the cost. And 1 in 4 say that social spending makes it hard to save any money whatsoever. It must be hard for you to save money.
Yeah, because there's always something.
Well, you have to be mindful of it for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in like right now I'm at wedding age, right? Where everybody's getting married and every wedding is a lot of money. Plus
Yeah.
most weddings that we're going to now, because it's so expensive to have a wedding in town, is out of town, so then you need a
You're paying
hotel
for
or
that.
an Airbnb
And then
or
you
whatever
think you're
else.
ahead of
and
the game, and in 10 years you have second weddings to
Yeah,
go to.
Sure.
But I mean, you're gonna have a break now. At this point, like almost everybody that you know
Yeah.
is going to be married by the end of this season,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Well, no. There's
No.
still more.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be
That's
more.
crazy.
Because SB's a little younger, right? So then it'll be her friends.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But and every weekend it ends up
Yeah.
being like $1,000 a weekend.
That's
for-
pricey, yeah.
after everything.
At least.
For
So
sure.
you're spending
Yeah.
about $4,000 a month this summer?
No, because I'm not going to a wedding every
weekend.
Oh, it
Yeah.
feels like you are,
Yeah, it
by
does.
the way.
Yeah. But
and
probably
then
a
it's
grand
like
a month.
rehearsal. Like this weekend, I have a rehearsal
Yeah.
thing, right?
Right.
A rehearsal event. And then next weekend's the actual wedding. Then the weekend after that, I have another wedding. I had a bachelor party last weekend.
Oh my
Yes,
It's
so
like every
much.
weekend is something.
Well, you
with-
probably spent 10 grand this summer.
Yeah, I was going
God,
to say,
I don't
like,
know.
last weekend, roughly, what do you think you spent last weekend?
A lot.
Honestly.
Can you bring up your banking app and just see, like,
well,
restaurants,
last weekend
bars?
was I was at a resort, so
Yeah.
I have to pick like another.
Exactly. It
another
was a
weekend.
lot because
Yeah.
you had to
Yeah.
factor in the hotel and flying.
Yeah.
But for sure, like I don't know, $200-300 on average.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How can anybody survive spending that
They
much
don't
money
have
on
kids.
friends?
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. You don't have kids, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! And you wouldn't spend that much
Oh,
money
God,
ever.
God, no.
But it's not on friends. Like it's on life. It's on getting out there and enjoying myself and having like the best summer ever. You know, it's not about like.
But then
like-
you can't follow it up with the best fall ever. You know what I mean? Like,
But you watch me follow.
Yeah,
it up
he
with the
thinks he
best
will.
fall
That's
ever.
exactly it.
And honestly, if I have friends over, they're coming to hang out in the backyard and we're hanging out, having coffee or whatever, or a
Right.
glass of wine or something. And then if
That's
I
it.
go out to
Yeah.
meet, we're meeting for dinner at 5:30 and I'm home by 7:30. Like
God.
it's not like we're out, clubbing.
That's like your
If
pre-drink,
I
and then
had
where do you
an
go
event
after?
like Brady, let's say it was a bachelor party or that kind of level, if that was on a Saturday, leading up to it, I'd be like, I'm just going to relax and stuff because I have that Saturday thing
Yeah.
coming up. And then Saturday I do that. And then I'd be like, all right, well, that was a long week. And so I'd be just relaxing and doing nothing till the following
Yes.
Thursday
That's
because
right.
I'd be recovering
Right.
from the Saturday.
Yeah.
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 It's just so boring.
No, this
It's
is the
not.
life,
There's
man.
so much life to live.
Oh, I'm living life on my terms.
Are you? When you
Yeah.
die, are you
Why
going
are
to
you
remember
putting on a
season
voice?
4, episode 19
but
of 600 pounds?
you
Yes.
won't remember every weekend you went out
For
either.
sure
though.
not, but I'll know I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, so will Jenny.
Yeah.
Watching
what is a
season
great
5
time?
of it,
That's it.
I guess.
Oh, all cozy on my couch,
Yeah.
doing my thing, just doing skincare.
Other than you being sick, Brady. Other than you being sick, like how many nights in a row have you stayed home and not
Oh.
done anything?
Even just from the time you
You-
moved into your condo, okay, till now.
You
Till
stayed
now.
home and watched playoff hockey. And so you did that sometimes.
Oh, by the way, you can't count the pandemic because
Yeah.
that's
yeah. No.
I think in the last maybe year, there was one Friday where SB was out of town, and I can't remember it was like a few weeks ago where there was so much going on where I just spent one night home alone and I ordered food and I had a couple glasses of wine and then I
And
went to
think
bed
you
at like
almost
midnight.
came over, didn't
I
you?
think you're right. Yes, yes. I did almost go over to your house. But that was like the one time where I like sat there and even then I had anxiety
Yeah.
that night being like, what am I doing?
You-
I'm wasting
Yeah.
a
You
night.
felt like you're missing something.
I'm wasting life. Like
I
there's
felt like
we have
you-
a finite amount of time on this planet. I want to live every night
Yeah.
or every moment as if it's like an
I
important
love
moment.
that. I
I
love
just
that.
see. I
That's
think
nice.
what's
For sure.
unfortunate. I get what you're saying too. I do think it's unfortunate that you can't like look at that night where
Yeah.
you're home alone. It's quiet.
Just
have a couple
chill.
of glasses of wine, relax,
Right.
and why you couldn't look at that as
And be like,
enjoying
"This
your
is
life.
my life."
Because that actually is a nice part of life. When you
Yeah.
compare what else you could
But
be,
I
where
do
else
do
you
that.
could be.
Preach.
I do that on like a Tuesday. You know what I mean? When I'm going to bed at a reasonable hour because I have to work the next morning. Like, that for me is a weekday thing,
But
and I
doing it on a
also enjoy
Friday,
doing
it
that.
feels
It's a different feeling on a
Yeah,
Friday.
it feels like
Friday.
I'm wasting it, and then the next day is already Saturday.
This is
and
what
then
I'm
where's my
saying.
weekend?
This is what I meant about the unfortunate part.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Poor Brady Joe.
Yeah.
Thank
You will
you.
get there, though. And I don't
He
mean to
might
say
not.
that
I don't know
condescendingly.
if I like.
He might not.
Like, I think I'm always gonna be very
Be
social and out
active,
there.
and you're gonna
Yeah.
want to be out and
Yeah.
have barbecues, and you're
But
gonna have friends
obviously
with
kids
kids and
changes
whatever.
things,
That's
obviously,
just what I mean.
for
You're
sure.
gonna enjoy that Friday not doing anything when you have kids.
But I
and
think
it's
you are
gonna
doing
hit
something.
different.
You're hanging out with the kids, right? Like that becomes an activity.
You might also turn into what Mike Posner's got, where, he decided hey, I'm a musician. Now I want to walk across the country. Oh, now I need to
Yeah.
climb a mountain. I
Right.
need to find the next thing to do.
Yeah.
He's running out of things to do, and I don't know how it's going to go for him.
That's
And
true.
That may be you too. So
Yeah.
it depends how you look at
Should
it.
take up knitting.
Yeah.
Poor Brady.
If I ever take up knitting, I want you to take a knitting needle and right through my brain. Just
No.
terrible.
But you just enjoy
sure it's fun.
every
It's just not
aspect
for
of
me.
knitting.
You know what,
Keeps you
Brady?
busy.
I'll wear your sad sweater that you knit.
It would be so bad. It would be terrible.
It would be.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Ethel Caterham, and if her name wasn't Ethel, it wouldn't make sense. She's the world's oldest living person.
Hey, way to
And
go,
the
Ethel.
oldest British person on record. She celebrated her 116th birthday in Surrey, England. Guinness World Records had certified her as the oldest living person on April 30th, following the passing of Ina Canabero, who was 116 as well. Now, Caterham, who outlived her sister and daughters, has 3 granddaughters and 5 great-grandchildren. She chose to celebrate her birthday with family, declining interviews from the care home where she resides. When asked about the secret to her long life, she advised saying yes to opportunities, maintaining a positive attitude, and practicing moderation.
So, like, her great-grandchildren could be in their 70s?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
She has been an
That's
old
right.
lady for
For
so long.
Yeah.
Like, she's been an old lady for like 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no,
116,
40,
yeah.
30 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Well,
insane.
My grandma lived to be almost 102. She was just shy of her
Which is also
102nd birthday.
wild.
Yeah.
Now, she wasn't herself for about the last 6 years-ish or so, but yeah, just to see, I've actually sat there and wrapped my head around. Imagine being born in 1921 and seeing everything that changed.
Yeah.
And you
Oh, yeah.
almost say, thank God she wasn't alive for when AI was introduced, to the
Yeah.
degree
That's
that
right.
it
Yeah,
has.
Can you
like,
imagine?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
God.
Like, imagine like a little like robot AI doctor coming in to see
Right.
her, right?
Yes,
She'd be like,
yeah.
what is happening? This
Yeah.
is not.
The greatest thing in her life that ever happened is when you could buy those pigs that when you touch them, there was like a stuffed pig, but when you touch them, it would laugh and turn over. Like, she thought that was the coolest
What?
invention.
This
You've never
is,
heard of this?
This is a very,
No?
very unique.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know
there
what
were
that
all
is.
sorts. You could get a dog, a pig, like sort of any animal.
Yeah.
And you would turn it on and you would put it on the ground. And if you got close to it or touched it, it would start laughing and it would roll itself over. And she just
was
thought
it,
my
so
grandma
it was like
thought
a toy? It was like a,
a toy,
kid's
yeah,
toy?
for sure. It's not even a kid's toy. Well, yeah, it was
Yes,
probably
it was
a kid's
a kid's
toy.
toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just thought it was great.
Yeah.
And this was when you were younger, or
No,
is this
was
like
in the
a?
last
Okay.
15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so she
And
really
just
loved that.
thought-
Yeah.
She just but talk about like
Yeah,
invention.
AI
She
is a
thought
big
that was
leap.
cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Sure.
now if there's a little
Yeah.
pig robot walking in and
Sure.
talking to her,
Yeah.
she'd be like losing her mind.
Right. My grandpa loved the talking fish or the singing fish
Yes.
on the wall.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. And that
Yeah,
was like
I get it.
an invention.
Did he walk by it all the time, or did he push
Of
the
course.
button?
The button.
Yeah.
The walk by is a
There's a
lot.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because you never know when if someone could be having a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the Billy Bass singing a
Here's
song.
a little song I wrote.
That's-
I drove by my grandparents' house yesterday. So my friends are getting married at a golf course, and it's
Yeah.
just like down the street from where my grandparents were their sort of house when I
Yeah.
was growing up, right?
Yeah.
And so we spent so much time in that house, and it was kind of cool to even see if I could remember how to get there, because it's been
And-
probably
yeah,
15 years. And yeah, no problem,
exactly.
got right there.
Yeah.
And we pull up, and I'm with SB, and
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
started crying.
wow, the house has changed so much.
Yeah. It's
so
sad, eh?
much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm looking at the wrong house.
so it hasn't really changed that much.
It was, in my defense, it was like the same model.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then the house next door was also the same model, and it was 2 houses down.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at it and like, this is crazy. And how did that tree grow so quick? And like, they've really done so much work on this. Oh no, it's the wrong house. It's like, so we
that's
pulled up
so
2
funny.
houses, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh, there it
hasn't
is.
changed at all.
Yeah, that's
It
more
is
familiar. Okay,
the
yeah.
exact same house.
That can happen. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, we just drove by our old house.
And isn't it fun?
It's so fun. Like, I've driven by my childhood home a few times,
Yeah.
but drove by like the first house Rory and I had together the
Yeah,
other day.
yeah.
And to think about it was a new build at the time, and now the tree is like,
Massive.
how does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, trees grow. I
Yeah.
get it.
Sure.
They do, yeah.
Yeah,
But like
that's-
it was like taking over, and I couldn't believe it's just a lifetime.
I
It's
was
another
walking
lifetime.
through my old neighborhood where I grew up, and like going back there, like you, if you're ever just walking through that, the memories you have
Oh,
of
yeah.
like these times in your life that weren't really big moments at
Yeah.
the time, but they're huge and they all flood
yeah.
back here.
And
So
everything's tinier.
yeah, and I'm
I
walking
was
by,
just going to say, that's what I was going to say.
Yes.
and I'm walking, and you know who walked by me?
No.
My old dentist.
Oh.
Really?
Who was in the area? I didn't say anything, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, yeah,
that's
'cause
the
that would've been
weirdest
weird.
thing. It
That
would have
is
been very
strange.
weird
Yeah.
too. But I'm like, wow,
Remember these?
It's all coming back.
You point at your mouth.
Yeah. And then I was thinking about that. I'm like, what are the chances of that? And then I thought, the chances are really good, and it's really not all that neat because I could have seen my dentist anywhere. But it wasn't the old
You don't
neighborhood.
remember me?
Yeah.
How about now? Just
Still
smile.
no?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, well,
So good.
also,
quiz.
and there's always a chance it wasn't my dentist.
Exactly.
It's just a random
Yeah.
guy.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenni, and Brady.
Starbucks locations in South Korea. They're cracking down on customers who are setting up elaborate workstations in their cafes.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the company has posted notices banning the use of desktop computers,
I mean, come on.
printers,
crazy.
power
Printers.
strips, and large partitions. People are bringing in their own partitions.
Oh my God.
Customers will also not be allowed to leave belongings unattended for extended periods. The policy targets a group known something I can't. It's a term that they use in Korean
Okay.
that means cafe and study. They spend hours studying or working in the cafes, taking up excessive space. Now, while laptops are still permitted, Starbucks Korea is seeking to address complaints from other customers about these cafe squatters
Yes.
and their extensive setups, which have gone viral online. The company says people are welcome to work or study, but must avoid monopolizing the space.
Yeah, it's too much. And the thing is, the fact that this is a new policy is crazy. Like, this
Right.
should have been a policy that went into effect years ago.
Oh,
Well,
so do you not have a home?
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean,
But
I
they,
guess.
but they don't want to pay for an office.
Oh, and they don't want to pay for Wi-Fi.
Right.
Got it.
All of it. They
Yeah.
don't want to
Right.
pay for any of that. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I mean, when you're bringing a desktop and a printer in, that's too much. You've got to know, I really shouldn't be doing this. I'm kind of intruding.
and I don't picture it as a small printer. I picture it as
Yes.
one of those huge ones they have to.
Or a Xerox machine.
Yeah.
Like rolling
rolling
that
it
in.
in.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. Can you move the milk cart? Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's bonkers. And
Yeah.
I even find like we don't have the same problems here, I don't think, because I don't often go into Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have gone in, though, people have like almost like luggage beside
Oh,
themselves.
yeah. Full
and,
setup.
And then the Stanleys, and then they
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
the computers.
Yeah.
And it really is. There's no room to even walk around
No.
the counter.
Well, no, and I feel like they've made the tables intentionally smaller.
Yes.
So that people can't actually do full-blown setups.
okay.
I find every time I've gone, the tables just keep shrinking.
I hadn't thought of that, but I think you're
Yeah.
right. I think that's part of the reason they do that.
yeah. Even,
Also, wouldn't you be distracted working in something in that
no,
environment?
I actually thrive in that type of environment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had some sort of a deal years ago where I had to write commercials for something, and I would try and write it at home, and I'd be like, nothing coming to me. I would go to a coffee shop and sit there, the hustle and bustle, and I just worked
Bring
better.
your desktop computer in there
Yes,
and your
absolutely.
printer.
My
Okay.
printer, yeah.
line up
rolled
your
it in.
stapler
Yeah.
and your three-hole punch.
And I worked wonderfully. Yeah.
But really, you weren't distracted by people watch. See, I'd be
No.
people watching all the time.
I will, but that's great for me. I need that brain break. So I'll do some work, look up, do some people watching, do some work.
Did you feel like you were watching yourself in a movie, work at a coffee shop?
Yes.
Because I can
totally
imagine
did,
that.
yes.
And I feel like you would thrive in that environment.
Yeah, for sure. No, but and even studying, like back in school, I needed to be in somewhere like a busier environment. I couldn't
Okay.
just, yeah.
See, if my wife and I were at a place like that, or even a restaurant,
Yeah.
you guys must do it too. We do the fake other couple conversation,
Oh, yeah.
like when we're watching them and go, "Hey, I had fun with you last night. What kind of coffee do you drink?" And then she's like,
I do that with animals all the time with Rory.
Yes, you do that with animals.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Like
do.
when birds are hanging out, it's like, hey, Henry, how was dinner last night? You know, and Rory's just like, a good one, Mom. And I'm killing myself laughing.
of course,
Like, I'm
yeah.
doing a whole stand-up.
Actually, I think we do it more with animals too. I
Yeah.
mean,
You do?
But animals usually say obvious things. Because,
Yeah.
like, if it's, well, hello there. I mean, if it was a moose, for example, I like to walk through the forest. I like to
"Why
eat
don't
on
you
the
give
food."
those voices to the guy at Starbucks?" Then?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
hello
less
there.
because it's less fun because they're actually having more complex conversations.
Oh, okay.
The animals have simple conversations where they just point out the obvious, what they're doing and what they did earlier.
It's so true because I'll see like squirrels or something and I'll be like, George, come on, let's go this way. And then they start following each other. It's like, no, not that way, this way. And then
Okay, well, maybe I should try that.
Well, sure, with animals,
you
it's very
squirrels
fun.
move very quickly. I prefer to move slow.
Where did the
But
moose
if
come
I
from?
run, I could run much faster than you would think. My legs look a little silly, though, because they're very long.
I should try this.
You really should. It's a
Because
lot
I
of
got to
fun.
tell you, all the coffee people we look at, all we do is basically everybody's having a
Insult
one-night
each other.
stand.
That's it. That's all you have. Yeah.
Everybody's just like a one-night
all right.
stand. And
It's a really hot coffee shop. Oh my goodness.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
It's annoying when people let their dogs, poop in your yard, and especially annoying if they don't clean up after
yeah.
themselves, right? But it probably isn't worth an attempted murder charge.
Oh,
a woman in
not. Well, it
Nashville named Jennifer Evans was arrested last week after she pulled a gun on a man who allowed his dog to poop on her lawn.
Okay.
And when he didn't clean it up, she pointed the gun at him. According to reports, it was a 60-year-old man, and he had disabilities and he had a cane. Like, come on, you're never
God.
patient with anyone. And he was walking his Chihuahua named Mrs. Flirt. Oh, this is just so cute. It's a little Chihuahua. How big could the poop be?
But still.
God, for what it's worth, the man. Anyway, it's unclear if this had been an ongoing issue or if this was just a one-time reaction. None of it matters. Police say Jennifer admitted to pointing a gun at the man, and when the officers tried to take her into custody, she became combative and assaulted 3 officers as she was being detained.
Yeah, don't
She's
do
facing
that.
several charges, including assault of an officer. Now, no one was hurt, but you can't pull a gun
no,
on
don't
anyone.
do that.
First of all,
Just don't pull
just
guns
let
on
the
people.
Chihuahua poop in your yard, clean it up. And
No,
move
you
on.
don't. You know what? Don't do that.
But
don't.
there's a medium ground
There's a medium.
here.
Don't pull a gun.
Yeah, sure.
No.
But you can say, hey, don't let
you
your
not poop in
chihuahua
my yard?
poop in my yard.
Yeah.
Start
Or
there.
I'm going to call bylaw. You
sure.
may make a threat to, call the
I
authorities.
think if the man
Don't-
looked elderly, he had a cane, he had a little tiny dog, I'm not saying anything and I'm assuming it's a one-off. If it continues to happen, then I might
what
say
if
something.
the poop was left there and they kept walking? How would you feel? Would you
then
say
I'll just
anything?
clean it up. No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
avoiding the confrontation with the elderly man. I really am.
Yeah, again, I think something has to be done. Sure, I just don't think gunplay is the right way to go.
And if it's an old man with a cane, I might walk out with a bag myself and be like, hey, let me get that for you.
Yeah.
Because he's an old man with a cane.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Would you kick the cane out from
I would.
under him
Well,
instead of the
obviously,
gun?
it depends
Well,
how
that's
he
the
reacts.
second
But
thing to do.
Yeah.
Would you
No.
play cane keep away?
That's always an option.
probably just hose him down until he, is far enough that my
Hold it
coats
above
can't
his
hit him.
head and watch him try and jump for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so mean, all of it. No, I'm just not. I'm not doing anything.
But yeah, in all seriousness, don't pull the gun. But I don't like when people let their dogs.
Pick up after your
No,
dog.
I
mean,
know.
if
That
you
really drives me crazy.
Yeah.
if you can't pick up after your dog, you should not have a dog.
No.
Yeah.
I mean-
I also don't like it when people leave their bags. Some people leave their bags and then they're going for a walk and they'll come back and they'll grab the bag. They just don't want to carry the poop bag the whole time.
Right.
Like, where do
And
they
then-
put it? On the side of the
Just
road?
on the
you
side of the
mean?
road, like close to
or on
Yeah.
mailboxes.
on their way
On a
back.
mail-
they'll grab
exactly.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Don't
then
do
that
that.
bothers me too because they
Yeah.
so often forget about it.
Yeah.
And then you just have poop bags all over
Yeah.
the place.
Ugh.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Again,
I
don't
also
do
get
that.
you don't want to be carrying around a poop bag the
No,
whole time.
that's part of owning a dog, I think.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, then you don't have to have a dog.
Yeah.
How do
Now,
you
at the
guys-
same time, don't then abandon your dog because then just be prepared for all that before you get the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bravo.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo.
How do you guys
Amen.
feel about people putting their poop bags in your garbage?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. Put anything in my garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
can
you're
take
also
anything,
you're opening
put
up
anything in there.
if it's a garbage bag, you're opening it up.
No,
and-
you just put it in the bin.
like in the bin.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant coming to my house.
Can you put this in your garbage?
Can I
I'd be
use
like,
your
all
garbage?
right.
Where'd you come from?
That's weird.
Is that your cane at the front door?
It shouldn't be a problem when people use your garbage, but I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it
Why?
either.
Why?
It shouldn't be. I just don't. It-
Because you've been there at times where they empty the garbage, but they leave like something behind by accident. You know, when
Yeah.
the guys are dumping and they
Yeah.
just happen. Like, so what if there's poop now and there for another 2 weeks?
Oh God,
Well, then it's
whatever.
there. Yeah.
I don't
That's
like
what
that.
the
It's
small
And I
It's
put
an
things in other people's garbages all the time.
Like
All the
I
time.
couldn't care. I really
A
couldn't care
garbage
less.
is a garbage, man.
Yeah.
That's not
I
yours
want
anymore.
people to know my garbage is your garbage.
How do you feel about this? Because I know people are very particular about this.
Yeah.
If, like, on your side of the street, you miss, like, let's say, cardboard recycling.
Yeah.
This
And
I
then
don't
you walk
understand.
across the street and put your cardboard at, like, your neighbor's
Yeah.
who hasn't been picked up yet.
Right.
Some people freak out
I
about
don't
this.
Yeah,
understand
why?
why.
I don't get that
Wouldn't
either.
you want to help someone out? Like
Yeah.
I would want to say, hey, bring your stuff here. I almost want to put a sign. If you forget, my house is your house.
I
like
mean,
use my property.
I get it, but
Yeah.
if I missed it, I would never do that.
Why?
Because I would just feel like, well, that's
So you just have now cardboard for the next
then
2 weeks?
that would be the case. Yeah.
And anybody who
No.
gets mad at that, my goodness,
Yeah,
I don't want to be
like,
friends
what do you
with
care about?
Yeah.
I mean,
What
it
is-
depends. There are places when you're dealing with garbage that there are restrictions.
Yes,
and,
that
you
is
know,
true.
And that's the thing. So if you're going over
That's
and you're putting them over, that's different.
My dad had that happen. His neighbor was bringing his garbage bags over and putting them on his lawn. So then my dad's garbage wasn't getting picked
Oh,
up. That's
that's-
different.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
But I mean,
that's
they're not
different.
going to turn away recycling. I think recycling is completely
It's unlimited.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so who cares?
Would that bother you if somebody brought their recycling bin over and put it on your driveway or on the edge of your lawn?
You're not loving it.
I don't think I'd be bothered, but
Why?
I would never
I
do
need
it.
to know
But, like,
why.
exactly. What impact does that have on your life? If
Yeah.
anything, I would be happy to do it. Like, it would make me feel good
Because
I'm helping a
your
neighbor.
lack of planning, it's not an inconvenience.
But
Like
who
again,
cares? It
would I
doesn't
be
change your
bothered?
life.
I don't think I would do anything about it. I would just never do that to somebody else because I feel like I'm putting them out because I didn't plan
Okay,
properly.
but if a neighbor comes to you and is like, "Hey, can I borrow a ladder?" Are you like, "Well, your lack of planning is
Yeah.
not my." Like, no, you help a neighbor
Yeah, help
out.
people
No,
out,
Life is
man.
busy. Sometimes
because
you
they
forget.
asked me.
Life
So if
happens.
somebody just came in and took my ladder, I'd have a problem with it. Again, if someone just goes over and starts messing with my garbage,
Honestly, I don't
that's
even think I'd
different.
have a
If they-
problem if my neighbor like came into my backyard, borrowed my ladder, and put it back. Or
Would
was
you
like,
do
hey-
that though?
I mean, it depends
You
on
would
what I
ask
know
How
my
well
neighbor.
you know the
Yeah, but
neighbor.
you wouldn't walk into somebody's yard and take their ladder. You'd ask them first.
If I didn't know
if,
them.
if I knew them, I would probably.
Is that Brady Jones taking my ladder?
But you go and you put it back in
How
2
many
seconds.
ladders does he need?
Is he collecting ladders?
Yeah, like I think I would prefer with the garbage. I prefer, I guess, somebody asked me first before. It's rather presumptuous.
No,
I
I
guess.
know that with the garbage, you're
I mean,
not
I-
going to ask somebody.
But
you're
I
just
mean,
going to do
I
it.
just
You're gonna
wouldn't.
do it.
I wouldn't do it. And if somebody did it, I'm going to look over and like, oh,
The only downside, I read this online. The only downside is sometimes, because I just moved into a place, so did Brady. If you buy a whole bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
a lot of cardboard stuff, and then you put it on that side, like if there's now 6 new TV boxes on my side
Yeah.
of the street,
Yeah.
somebody casing my place thinks
Yeah,
I have
that's
6
true
new
too. Yes. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess.
6 new TVs.
If you just moved, you have to be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But
they break
it's also
in.
1995, not
Yeah.
1995. They're not coming to steal your big screen TV
No,
like
that's
they
true.
used to.
because
you
that's
know?
the thing. It would be like, oh, look, he has a TV. Nobody doesn't think that all your neighbors
Yeah.
also have TVs.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wait a
So
sec, I've
it's
been
the same.
stealing TVs. You're saying it's not worth it?
It's not worth
You
it.
can get a really cheap
Yeah.
50-inch
Yeah.
man.
$70, man.
Oh, wow.
They're like not
My
that
truck
expensive
is
anymore.
filled with TVs now.
Like what you just heard? Tell a friend. Tell a friend. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mauler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found.
Follow the gang on socials for more fun at Mauler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
The Hot Tub Podcast, a part of the Stingray Podcast Network.